Kristen Bell hanging out with us.
Hi.
So what are some of your like Austin go-to spots?
The food truck area. I'm very interested in visiting. The food here is just so delicious. And there's just this wonderful kind of like hippie, casual, kind vibe about the whole city.
So like, are you like a barbecue fan, Mexican fan?
I love Mexican. I don't eat meat, but I do love barbecue sauce, and I will happily put it on a vegetable.
You know, another thing about South by Southwest is you've got the Interactive Festival, then you've got film, music, so it's kind of like a big melting pot of everything. Interactive is all about the technology, and you actually used Kickstarter to raise money for your Veronica Mars movie. That's just sort of like a cool example of how tech is just changing everything with the whole entertainment world. Communication changes everything, and technology has allowed us to have this massive communication with each other, which I think is so cool because I'm a firm believer that communication makes everything better. So being able to talk to people in other countries or test the temperature of whether or not a movie has an audience, they're all really positive things. How would you say it's a fresh take on like the film business? Because I mean, back in the day, you wouldn't just go on Kickstarter and raise money to finance a film. How is that sort of changing everything now?
Well, for smaller projects, I think it gives them the ability to prove that there's an audience, which is certainly how it worked out for us. We had been trying to make the movie since the day the series was canceled, and the studios, they are a business and they have to prove the financial viability of a project, and they just didn't see an audience for this, and they can't just guess. Rob and I, the whole time, we just said, no, they're out there. I know they are. There was a rabid fan base, but they weren't huge. It was under 3 million people that watched the show when it was on the air, but we just felt them. They were hardcore. They were the reason we got a 2nd and 3rd season. They sent Mars bars into the studio. They flew a plane over the studio.
I heard that they flew a plane over Warner Brothers, and they were like, please.
They're amazing, and we knew the only way we'd be able to make this movie is if we essentially pre-sold it on Kickstarter and asked everyone to kind of buy their tickets in advance.
And the crazy thing is, your goal was 2 million, right? Yeah. And you blew that out of the park in, what, 10 hours? Which I think was like the most successful film raising on Kickstarter.
They put $5.7 million on the table and said, this is a project we want to see. And we were floored and nervous, but we're really happy with the product, and we really, really hope the fans are satisfied.
Oh, look who it is. Most likely to blog and class buzzkill. Or was it cutest smile?
Best personality. And you are just who I was looking for, most likely to know where I can find the bar.
Well, look no further, Pilgrim.
Gross. So I want to also talk about something that you are super vocal on right now, and it's, your no kids policy. We at Young Hollywood really just respect that coming from you, because our whole brand is about, we don't touch gossip, we do nothing. I mean, we've never taken one photo of any celebrity's kid. So when we heard that, we were like, oh, Kristen understands. It's just really cool to see other outlets really jumping on the bandwagon. And
we're floored with the support that we've received, but I love entertainment media. Everybody does. I mean, entertainment media should be fun. It should be exactly what you guys are doing. It certainly shouldn't be putting any kids in harm's way. I just felt like there needed to be a conversation about that. And I love the internet, and I felt like if other consumers knew what really goes into procuring those pictures, that they really wouldn't want to see them anymore. And I'm so grateful that, that there are, cool outlets like you guys who I can feel really safe and comfortable promoting a project on and talking to that I feel isn't exploiting my kid.
It's like, we want to show that you guys are, you're real people, just like everyone else. A real person wouldn't want their kid in that position, so why should we do that to you guys? It doesn't make any sense.
It's a fine line though, I don't want to look like I'm complaining. I love my life, I'm so grateful to be an actress, but the reality is my kid didn't choose any of that, and I don't want any choices I've made in my life to negatively affect my daughter. I know I'm a public figure. If the paparazzi follow me, game on. I may not like it, but I get it. She didn't make those choices, and she's not fair game. She's a private citizen who also has real human rights. And
you obviously were at the Oscars recently. Congratulations on Frozen, because that's huge. You won 2 Oscars. There was a funny picture I saw of you and Dax, and you had a really sad face.
Crying,
crying.
Yeah,
you were crying.
We got in there really early. We were
I know, it's wait, you were sitting in the auditorium and there was no one else there.
Because we're dorks, and we just were so excited, so we were really first at the Oscars. And so we went and sat down in our seats, and just no one else was there yet. And so we just started taking stupid pictures.
That's awesome. Well, I'm sure you're going to have an amazing time in Austin, and congrats on Veronica Mars' movie.
Thank you so much for having me.
Yeah, thank you.